Welcome to Arkansas Transition Services Lunch and Learn. We're helping youth prepare for success. We wanted to share information today about the camps that we either host or that we collaborate with other agencies to provide for our students with disabilities. Our goal is to raise awareness of camps so others benefit. Arkansas Transition Services is a consultant group who works in affiliation with the Division of Elementary and Secondary Education. And you can see here that the mission of the Division of Elementary and Secondary Education is to help every student graduate so that they are prepared for college, for their career, and for community engagement. Much like the Division of Elementary and Secondary Education, Arkansas Transition Services also works to prepare students to transition from school to adult life and to reach positive post-school outcomes. We want to collaborate with general education and special education teachers so that we are preparing all of our students for successful outcomes in Arkansas. Arkansas Transition Services is a group of 6 consultants and 1 administrative analyst and a coordinator. You can see us all pictured here, and we all have a passion for helping students reach their goals after high school. You may not be aware, or maybe you are new to special education, but when a student with a disability has an IEP, it is mandated by the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act that by the time they reach 16 years of age, they must have a transition plan in place, and that plan's reviewed annually and updated, and it's also based on age-appropriate transition assessments. This is critical for a meaningful plan. The results of those assessments help the IEP team develop post-school goals for employment, for education and training, and for independent living and community participation. And they do this alongside with the student, ensuring that the student's preferences, interests, needs, and strengths are all incorporated into the plan. Once that plan is developed, the IEP team can work to help students reach their goals through activities that the team plans. Those activities can be provided throughout high school. At some point during the year, Arkansas Transition Services may be able to assist with some of those activities. Let's learn a little more. ATS has a short film camp in April of every year. Our first one started in Bentonville at the Northwest Arkansas Community College in 2017. Inclusion Films came from California and is run by Joey Travolta. They provided a crew and instructors and came to Arkansas to work with 50 students on a college campus. For many students, that was the first time they had stepped foot on a college campus. Students were divided into 3 teams with 2 goals: create a short film and a public service announcement. We have continued this camp each year, including 2 virtual camps during 2020 and 2021. I'll share some information about this camp as you enjoy some scenes of students having one of the times of their lives. Registration for film camp opens in the spring of each year for 50 students from around the state of Arkansas. This camp is held as a collaborative effort with Career and Technical Education, UAPTC, Inclusion Films, and Arkansas Transition Services. You can see here that we have students quite a distance traveling to take advantage of this amazing opportunity. Pretty much from the second they arrive, filming begins. All are introduced to Joey Travolta of Inclusion Films, a former special education teacher, and his crew of sound, lighting, camera, editing, and 3 instructors. Students are then divided into 3 teams, each with an instructor as they prepare to develop their short films and public service announcements. Joey Travolta interviews every single student who attends camp. They get used to being in front of the camera and under the lights. This process helps put them more at ease to become part of the film and gives them a very important skill that they can carry as they interview for jobs in their future. They're not given the questions ahead of time, and sometimes it requires creativity and problem-solving skills, both of which are essential to carry into any workplace and independent living itself. Joey can be a pretty funny guy, so students also have a lot of fun with this and sometimes get to ask him questions. There's rarely a dull moment at film camp. As students are being interviewed, other students are working with their teams to develop storylines, write scripts, cast characters, and even think of costumes. Although these students may be in a different environment or classroom, they work hard all day from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. They're incredibly engaged in the work, and everyone has a part in creating their team's masterpiece. Most of the instructors have worked this camp before in Arkansas and love coming here and working with the students. They help students feel comfortable and find supports that will help students succeed in whatever role they play. Many of the film crew have disabilities themselves and were hired by Inclusion Films, fulfilling Joey's mission to help people with disabilities find work in the film industry. There are also opportunities for students to engage in social activities. The beginning of the day is one of those times as they come together to get announcements, prepare for the day, and just visit with new friends. Then they quickly get to work, as each team has to propose its idea for a film to Joey Travolta. Joey must approve their ideas before they can begin filming. Pitching their ideas is great experience for them and another skill they can carry into the workplace. Although they sometimes get nervous, they always seem to do a great job with the support of their instructors and teammates, and some practice. After the pitches are accepted, they begin working on their films. A big task to accomplish in a short time. They scout different locations on the campus and make sure that it's appropriate for their film. There's always a theme for the films and for the public service announcements. Over the years, some of the themes have been The Bizarre Zone, Pass It On, Tales of the Grave, and most recently, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. The excitement, creativity, and talents the students bring to this camp are incredible. They show us that we should all raise our expectations for students and the talents and capabilities that they sometimes only find when given the opportunity. Students can also work with crews more closely, sometimes taking on cameras, or sound, or light. But they seem to always be enjoying themselves. Students don't know most of their teammates at the beginning of the camp, but by the end of the camp, they have found many new friends as well as teammates. And although most of their conversations are around their films, they begin to open up and we get to watch their friendships blossom. As the end of film camp draws near, they work on the wraparound, which is a format to include all the films in one final film. UAPTC instructors also provide introductory classes. Students are excited to learn animation skills, and they are thrilled to try their hand at editing, which is where films really come together. You can see the excitement and feel the excitement as things began to wrap up. They have had so much fun in such a short time, learned so many skills, had so many opportunities, and made such lasting friendships. But Friday rolls around and Inclusion Films packs up. And they head back to California where they will begin the final editing process. We all say goodbye to the friends we met and to those we have known, and we wait with great anticipation and excitement for the premiere, where we show every team's film and public service announcement. We invite you to join us and to look for more information on our website about the Red Carpet Premiere event, where we literally roll out the red carpet and invite our students and their families to come back and catch a glimpse of themselves on the big screen. Joey Travolta will be there in person to celebrate the success of all our campers. That event is October 21st, 2025 at UAPTC in North Little Rock in the Charts Auditorium. Make sure you watch our website for film camp registration in the spring of 2026. Now I'd like to share another camp with you. College Bound Arkansas. It's another way Arkansas Transition Services can help prepare students in reaching their goals for after high school. Each year, after the school days have come to an end and the summer heat has begun, we bring 30 students together on a college campus to get a taste of what life could be like with supports in college. This camp also brings an opportunity for students to step foot on a college campus, often for the first time. When they arrive, they immediately check into their dorm rooms and get ready for 2.5 days of learning, making new friends, and having a lot of fun. The days are packed with different sessions for students, like sitting in on a real college professor lecture. They are also learning organizational skills and how assistive technology might help them and their college coursework. They have a lot of fun after the sessions are over. They have meals together, as well as enjoy some recreational activities like game night. After all, college is fun. They learn about mental health supports, self-determination skills, including setting goals and finding the supports they have or can seek to get the help they need to succeed. They also practice their presentation skills when they present their circles of support and explain why they can rely on these individuals. Sometimes it's the first time a student is ever presented to a group of people, something that commonly happens in college and on the job. It seems as though each day they make a new friend. And we all know that friends help us get through tough times as well as the good times. When the students first arrive on campus, they are told they will be on a team with other students attending College Bound. Those teams are led by current college students who receive supports from the Disability Support Office at their college. Campers quickly learn that these team leaders have a lot of answers. The team leaders have a passion for helping students succeed because they were once in their shoes, considering college. Teams can be competitive as they prepare for skits they will share at the end of College Bound that show all that they have learned during the camp. We love to watch the students grow and to initiate tasks and start friendships that before camp they might not have had or done. College Bound is a place where they can be with other students who have similar goals and who want to succeed, but aren't quite sure how to get the support they need. Our team leaders participate in a panel where they share their own experiences and hardships that they have been challenged with, but have overcome in their college life. Campers appreciate their shared wisdom and experiences. One challenge can be navigating a college campus in the heat. Leaders advise them to be organized and stay on top of their work, but also make time for studying, not to mention to make time for fun. Along with campers, we welcome parents of campers and professionals to learn more about college programs and supports to help students succeed. Speakers share information on scholarships, financial aid, technical support, letting go, and other agency programs that might benefit students who are going to college. College Bound has been a successful camp for many years and has helped many students and parents understand that post-secondary education can be a possibility with the right information and the right supports in place. Our team is passionate about helping students and their families prepare to navigate life after high school. Our team leaders always feel the same, and they'll celebrate the successes of students and even keep in touch with them long after they leave College Bound. Arkansas Transition Services truly wants to see the most positive post-school outcomes for students with disabilities. We expect the most from these students, and we want to help them reach their goals. Please be on the lookout for College Bound Arkansas 2026 as we bring registration in the spring of 2026. Finally, we want to share with you one last camp that we collaborate with Career and Technical Education, Arkansas Rehabilitation Services, and community colleges and career technical campuses. The CTE Summer Exploration Camp. It's a week of hands-on learning and is currently only available in select places, but we are working to build capacity in other parts of Arkansas. Let's learn a little more.
CTE, which stands for Career and Technical Education, partnered with Rehab Services and Special Education to figure out how can we provide more opportunities for our students that are going into high school to have a better understanding of all of their options as it relates to career technical education. The camp is a week-long camp where students are able to come and learn about at least up to about 4 to 5 different pathways that are offered through their high schools in connection with the Secondary Career Center. And so in the past, we have been able to offer pathways such as automotive, welding, construction, and health science. The exciting thing for students is they're able to come in during the day in the morning and they work with instructors that teach those particular areas on a regular basis. And then in the afternoon, we were able to bring in some additional personnel that work with them on career development type of work, so we can give them an opportunity to have a full experience while they're there. It's also a great opportunity for teachers that are in special education to come over with those students and learn more about what was offered in their area so they can bring that information back to their schools and encourage more students to participate in CTE. Outside of having an opportunity to make those connections with the courses that are offered at their school and how they can get into a pathway, I feel like having exposure to various pathways. We would find some students that would come into the summer camp and say, I want to be in automotive, and they would be so focused on that. Well, then they would get exposed to a welding day and they would say, you know what? I didn't even realize that was an opportunity that I could go into. So then they would get excited about welding. I think it is a great opportunity for students to be able to see all the things that are available to them and really open their mind to their careers that are available as they move through high school and go into the workforce. The most fun, I would say, again, is thinking back to where we would have students, like we had some that were afraid to weld. And as soon as the fire would pop on, we would see just surprised looks of excitement and not fear. So just taking that apprehension away from students and giving them an opportunity to really see what they can do and what is possible for them, I think to me was the most fun.
Thank you for your time today. And if you have any questions about any of the opportunities for Arkansas Transition Services, please don't hesitate to contact your transition consultant located on our website, www.arkansastransition.com. Have a great day.